couldn't be bigger than Jay-Z on Jay-Z's label, if that makes any sense.
Well, here it had the line, shoot to kill, stomp dudes out, boot to grill. I'll give you a reason why I'm the truth for real. Dudes can't f with Kiss, I mean that. Had to stop eating red meat because I ate too many Beanie Macs.
Yeah.
Inside sources say Jay-Z beefs up security and threat that of retaliation from Beanie Sigel for dropping him from the label.
Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me.
Jay-Z's rise to the top of the rap game has been marked by ambition, success, and a series of controversial decisions that have left many questioning his methods. Beanie Sigel, once one of Roc-A-Fella's brightest stars, has exposed the alleged sabotage and manipulation he faced under Jay's reign. From overshadowing album releases to withholding crucial support, Sigel's accusations paint a picture of a ruthless mogul controlling the industry's narrative. As more artists come forward with similar claims, the question remains: did Jay-Z's calculated moves elevate him to secure his position as the undisputed king of hip-hop, or destroy those who could have matched his success? Jay-Z and Beanie Sigel have had a rocky relationship over the years, filled with tensions, betrayals, and complicated dynamics that have played out publicly for many fans to witness. Their association dates back to the early 2000s, when Beanie Sigel became one of the most prominent artists under Jay-Z's Roc-A-Fella Records label.
So you would have went with Dave, but how you feel about the people that push that narrative and say that Jay held you back? Because I know you personally, you don't believe it. But break that down to the people, why you don't believe that?
I mean, because you I don't know, the person that I am, I don't think one man could destroy another man's life. It's ultimately in your own decisions. You know, I had a lot of issues. Like I said, legal issues at the time, and you know, my mind wasn't where I'm at now today. So if that's true, because I heard that, I actually seen a interview, damn, what's his name? That's my man too. Comedian, T. Kirkland.
Yeah, T.K. Kirkland. He made him come to my platform.
Oh, he was doing an interview with you. He said it on your...
What happened was on Roc-A-Fella, I felt that Jay-Z, Beanie Sigel was the shit.
Yeah, he was fired.
And they will only let Beanie Sigel only sell so many records. This came from an executive.
However, Sigel's career trajectory has been marked by controversy, accusations of sabotage, and a strained bond with Jay-Z, which ultimately led to Beanie's public expose of what he perceived as Jay's manipulative behavior in the industry.
I want to say this to protect myself, that there's stories of Jay talking to underage girls. It was a girl from my block that was 16, 17 years old that Jay was talking to, if she was 17. So there's plenty of stories out there that they might flood the market of Jay talking to underage girls. I heard this kid that is claiming to be his son. His mother was 15 when she conceived him and had him at 16. And Jay refused to do a blood test or anything like that. And all of a sudden, when this has gotten real big and Tony Bugsby had taken the kid case, the kid just got arrested for having a gun in his car, I think, like that. Did you hear something about that? That the kid got arrested for having a gun in his car, and when they go and watch the tape, somebody was planting a gun in the kid's car.
Beanie Sigel, once seen as one of the rising stars of Roc-A-Fella, was vocal about the ways in which Jay-Z allegedly worked behind the scenes to limit his success. According to Sigel, Jay-Z would time the release of his own albums to coincide with Beanie's, effectively overshadowing his projects and restricting his ability to shine. Beanie claimed that this was a strategic move by Jay to prevent him from surpassing him in terms of success and record sales. The accusation suggests that Jay-Z, aware of Beanie's potential, actively maneuvered to keep his label mate from growing too powerful, which led to deep feelings of betrayal.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I seen it online, right? Jay-Z, you made a comment saying that an executive told you that Jay-Z was holding back Beanie Sigel before he would have surpassed him?
Yeah. Not in a bad way, and I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, what happened was on Roc-A-Fella, I felt that Jay-Z, Beanie Sigel was the shit, nigga.
Yeah, he was fired.
And they would only let Beanie Sigel only sell so many records. This came from an executive at
Roc-A-Fella.
Roc-A-Fella, because I knew everybody. And they would only let Beanie sell so many records. And that was it. And they wouldn't push it no more. But Beanie, they would you couldn't be bigger than Jay-Z on Jay-Z's label, if that makes any sense. They wasn't gonna push you to, that you couldn't be bigger than Jay-Z. You couldn't sell more records than Jay-Z. But all you had to do was listen to Beanie Sigel shit. And Beanie Sigel was, oh my God, nigga. Oh my God.
Dame Dash, another key figure in Roc-A-Fella's history, supported Beanie's claims, suggesting that Jay-Z was manipulative in how he treated artists under his wing.
I was burnt out. Everybody was corny to me. Everybody was weird to me. Everybody was manipulative and exploitive. And it just smelled like bad breath. And it still does. Like you walk into a room and you just could, I just got sick of smelling hot pores, bad stink demon breath. I didn't want to smell that no more. I didn't want to be around it. I was done. Like I was done, man. I just done it for 15 years. So I didn't want to do that shit no more. I wanted to do fashion. So how did I feel? I wasn't even thinking about it. I just was like, let me go get this Rachel Roy off the ground and turn that into a $100 million company, which I did, that nobody talks about.
What made you take his chain?
Because two things. Beans was getting ready. We thought he was gonna go to jail for a couple of years. He was on trial. So I was trying to make 4 albums for him, or 5, so that if he went to jail, because every time if you sold 500,000 records, I could give you $1 million advance. So if I already have 5 albums that each went gold, while he was in jail, I could always make sure he had 500 grand. So I was just trying to get it all done.
Dame believed that Beanie was meant to be the future of Roc-A-Fella and saw him as an artist with significant potential. However, when Beanie sided with Jay-Z instead of Dame, it created a rift between them. Dame felt that Jay's intentions weren't in Beanie's best interest, and he believed the rapper was manipulated into loyalty, only to later be sidelined once Jay had achieved a dominant position in the label.
I was more bothered when Beans chose to go with Jay. That one hurt. Because I'd done a lot and prepared. I chose State Property over Rockware, and I wanted to just roll out with State Property. But it almost like he tricked Beans to shelf him, and he f***ed his life up to me doing that. But I had him, you know what I mean? Like, that was my new Jay. Like, I looked at them like NWA, and I liked the clothes better than Rockware. They had Beans trying to, like, I forgot this. I hate when I forget people's names, but the person that was like my partner in doing the licensing for State Property, because sales was telling them that, you know, Rockware was doing this, that, and the third, that State Property should be more like Rockware as opposed to being more like Dickies and Carhartt, which is the way I designed it. And they started signing off on behind my back. It was like, I bet wrong on that one. That might be something I would have done different.
So you feel like if Beans would have went with you instead of Jay, his career would have been bigger?
What? It's not even a good. The shit I had planned for them, he f***ed his own self up for that one. Like I had the movies, right? I had the clothing line. The clothing line was doing 20 million a year. You know, so we had the movies, the touring, the clothing line.
Despite the missed opportunity, Beanie mentioned that he doesn't regret where he is right now, especially considering the recent controversies that have been plaguing Hollywood.
So when you look at hindsight, right, do you regret any of your actions or no?
Oh, no. Hell no, I don't regret it. Hell no. I'm glad I'm where I'm at. Look at everybody. Look at all the rappers. Hell no, I don't regret it. It wasn't meant for me to be a part of that. Look what's going on. Look what's going on with all the rappers. These niggas dying. They going to jail for life. Niggas' manhood is being scrutinized. Me? No, I don't fit into none of that shit. I don't fit into none of that, what's going on with these rappers now. Everybody in question. Not this old man. No, I don't regret none of that. I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
The idea that Jay-Z may have been actively working behind the scenes to suppress other artists' careers is not a new one. Over the years, several other figures in the industry, including DMX and Kanye West, have shared similar sentiments about their dealings with Jay-Z. These claims paint a picture of Jay-Z as a figure who, while at the top of the industry, allegedly used his position to control and manipulate the careers of others for his benefit.
So you feel like Jay was tossing you money as opposed to giving you the information? Because you know the infamous line on 444 is, you know, I gave Kanye 20 mil without thinking. He gave me 20 minutes on stage. You know, what was he thinking? Oh, I think it was 20 mil without blinking, whatever it was. He gave me $20 million.
That concept that you gave me, that he gave me the money, that's what frustrated me, because actually the money he got it from Live Nation. Roc Nation was managing me at the time. That's something normal that someone would give someone a touring deal. Mm-hmm. It was a touring deal. But the fact that it was worded that it came from him, I'm a very loyal, emotional, like, artist person, you know. That made me feel like I owed more than just the money itself, for the fact that it came from him. You know, it just put me under a bit more of a kind of controlled situation. It's like, and I'm only acting out of love. I don't need to be controlled. I just need to be inspired and informed. And I can be the best Ye in that way. But if I have I gave you this on it, and I don't have the full information of how it happened.
In his 2009 diss track, Beanie Sigel accused Jay-Z of disloyalty, further fueling the tensions between them. Sigel pointed to the lack of support during his legal troubles and the limited promotion for his album The Bee, coming as signs of Jay's deliberate undermining.
Set, boy, underground. Internet.
Il reste, oui. En arrière.
Hi, I'm Goofy from magazine MOB. Talking about complaining.
Go next.
Talking about complaining like he was before. Well, let's stay in the complaining zone. This morning.
I'm complaining. I don't
know. I know.
I'm just trying to answer your question as truthfully as possible. I have zero to complain about.
Well, Beanie Sigel is complaining a lot these days.
Well, he has a lot to complain about.
I know.
Not me.
Well, actually, this morning I just got a brand new interview. It's half an hour long, and he's talking basically about you, about the company, about basically how you didn't push him as much as, let's say, 50 Cent pushed some of his boys. How do you feel about that?
Well, Beanie Sigel at the time, and you can look it up if you like, just to be honest, was driving 2 Bentleys. I don't know how. It's impossible to drive 2 cars at one time. With his mama in the sticks and selling 800,000 records, I don't know what more can you do for somebody, you know, at that point. What people choose to do when they attain that type of a success, you know, at some point you have to look in the mirror and look at yourself. You know, Beanie Sigel had a record deal, a record label, and a clothing line. I mean, it never went platinum, ever. I don't know in the history of rap has anyone done so much with so little.
When Beanie was facing a lengthy prison sentence, he expected Jay-Z to step up and help, particularly in terms of his bail. However, Jay-Z's refusal to take responsibility for Beanie's whereabouts during the trial left Sigel feeling abandoned.
He understands that. I've been on tour with Jay. Jay know how I move. It been incidents where I had to come correct. Jay knows that. So me standing right there, he was uncomfortable. Get him the fuck out of here.
And was the police getting involved really?
Get him the fuck out of here.
What got under your skin? I mean,
get him out of here. Damn, dog.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that. If that was the case, yo, we would have been in that back room.
Right.
It wasn't about that. Like I said, I had love for him. This ain't the green light for y'all. I'm taking my brother in the yard. This ain't the green light for all y'all little freaks to start coming at the boy, because at the end of the day, if he talk to me, it's over. As a man, I don't hate Jay. That ain't what this about. I don't hate him, but damn, dog, that's how you feel. I feel as though you owe me a conversation.
Right.
That's it. You too big to talk to me? You ate my mom oxtails, nigga. Yeah, man, you too big to talk to me, yo? I feel as though I deserve that conversation, yo. Cause at any given time when we was together, if anything got out of hand, yo, I put my life on the line for that Roc-A-Fella shit. The music shit and battling niggas.
In retrospect, Beanie Sigel believes that had he stayed with Dame Dash, his career would have taken a very different direction. Sigel asserts that Dame was more willing to invest in his success, not just as an artist but as a businessman, and had big plans for him, including starting his own record label, clothing line, and even movie deals. However, the decision to remain loyal to Jay-Z and Roc-A-Fella, especially during times of internal strife within the label, ultimately led to his career being overshadowed by Jay's increasing dominance.
Yeah, we had if Dame set me down and he had a plan, regardless what the plan was, and mapped it out like this was going to do, the smartest decision at that time for me would have rolled with Dame, because Dame was more accessible than Jay was. Dame was in the office every day. You could talk to Dame. You know what I mean? Dame used to come and chill on the block in South Philly. You know what I mean? Dame pull up and Biggs at Mom Duke's spot. So yeah, I think if we would have sat and he would have showed me and explained to me, you know, our business plan and what we was going to do, that would have been an easy decision, business-wise, to rock out with Dame.
It's important to note that Beanie's frustrations were not purely professional, but deeply personal. He felt betrayed by Jay-Z on several levels, not just in the music business, but also in how he was treated as a person. Despite this, Sigel's loyalty was undeniable, and even now he doesn't hold back from talking about Jay-Z in a positive light.
Jay-Z, you being real close to him at one point, how you feel about what he's being accused of?
I mean,
as Jay-Z continues to thrive in various business ventures, including his music catalog, streaming service, and fashion empire, the lingering shadows of his past decisions with Roc-A-Fella are not easily forgotten. Even now, more and more people are pointing out his flaws.
And a federal judge has ruled the woman alleging she was raped by Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs can remain anonymous. The woman says both men raped her at a party when she was 13 years old. Jay-Z's legal team had fought to get the case dismissed, arguing his accuser should have to reveal her name, but the judge disagreed. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest.
A legal victory for the woman who is suing Jay-Z for allegedly raping her when she was 13. A federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now. But the judge also chastising the lawyers representing Jay-Z, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. the judge writing in a 5-page brief that the Carters' lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands it.
The allegations against him add complexity to his legacy, revealing the intricate web of loyalty and betrayal that has defined much of his career. Whether or not Beanie's claims are fully justified, they serve as a reminder of how power dynamics can shape the lives of those in the entertainment industry, and how the pursuit of success can often come at a significant personal cost.
What's a music opinion that'll have everybody looking at you crazy?
There is not a year where Jay-Z was indisputably the hottest or the best rapper in the game. Jay-Z came in the game in 1996. I think we can all agree that's Tupac's year. 1997, Biggie died. In 1998, which was kind of his breakout year, DMX had 2 number 1 albums in that year. 1999, DMX again, who outsold Jay-Z by a big margin. Year 2000, Nelly and Eminem both went down. Now 2001 would have been the best argument, but then Ludacris came in the game with hits like Area Codes, Move, Bitch, Roll Out. 2002, here go Eminem again, dropping the Eminem Show, another diamond album. As well as Nelly dropping another album that sold like 7 million. Jay-Z who? 2003 was obviously 50 Cent's year. He retired, came back in 2006. At that point, T.I. was on top of the game. 2007 undoubtedly goes to Kanye, graduation year, can't be serious. And 2008 to like 2011 clearly goes to Lil Wayne.
That's Wayne.
So at what point was he the hottest rapper in the game?
So what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more updates, and hit that bell so you never miss a thing.